What's the scoops with the winds yesterday? Wow, that was so crazy. I know some people say, oh, this was so unexpected. No, it wasn't unexpected. We knew it was coming. There was that cold front moving towards the islands. Now, Kaneohe was getting blasted. And I hate to be, because we both live in Kaneohe. And we try to, spread the aloha amongst the entire Pai'aina, the entire archipelago and the chain, and to share news. But really, really, yesterday, the windward side of Oahu was getting blasted. In fact, the strongest winds clocked in at about 51 miles per hour in Kaneohe.
But brother, that wasn't even the strongest winds, Kamakani-wise, all the way across Kamananui Valley. This is Kaiser, Moanalua area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, measured 60 mile per hour winds.
Oh.
And Makapu'u, their winds were at 55 miles per hour.
Well, putting all those hikers.
I know.
That's scary over there. Now, winds were whipping at about 56 miles per hour at both Lihue and Kahului airports on Kauai and Maui, respectively. And then on Waipio, on Hawaii Island, they saw 54 mile per hour winds. It was blasting yesterday.
Yep, and it was crazy. This is just some footage that people on Instagram were sharing. Those are downed poles in front of right along the area in front of Castle High School.
Yes.
And this came down as parents were trying to pick up their kids.
I know. I was stuck in that traffic. How about you?
Oh, it was nuts. I was stuck I came out of the Wilson tunnels, coming down the hill, and boop, all red lights.
I know. I don't know how long it took me. Usually it's a very quick 20-minute drive from downtown to Kaneohe, but yesterday it took, I think, maybe over an hour.
Yeah, I believe that no one was hurt though.
Yes.
Because those poles came down, but they were kind of coming down slowly, so people could see that they were coming. They didn't just crash down.
So we saw all those Hawaiian Electric trucks and
they were all there.
Hawaiian Telecom trucks all alongside NHPD, of course. So thank you to our first responders for taking care of that. The good news is that that system that brought us the winds is expected to stall out and diminish later this afternoon over Hawaii Island. And then we're going to see some cool and mostly dry conditions over the next couple of days.
And if you do plan on going to the beach today though, please be careful. There's a high surf warning for north and west facing shores from Kauai to Molokai, north facing shores of Maui, and west facing shores of Hawaii.
What's the scoops? What kind of wave heights are we talking about, sis?
Brother, 35 to 45 foot waves.
Oh.
And that's on the north side, 20 to 30 footers on the west facing shores. And the conditions are expected to persist all the way through Wednesday.
And normally when these waves get this massive, this huge, we also want to warn people that if you're going to go and niele, perhaps the wave action, please be careful because the waves could wash stuff on shore, sand or debris, and onto the roadways, and then of course on the properties that are close to those areas.
Yeah.
So please be careful.
It might hit your retaining walls, right? Just be prepared for that.
Absolutely. So again, please be careful. We'll get a full check on our weather, including details on unsettled weather, which is just a fancy way of saying one other storm is coming our way that could dump rain across the islands this weekend.
That is a massive bummer, especially for our viewers who have plans to be outdoors this weekend. But is it okay if we can shift gears? Can we please go to a happy place, like the happiest place on earth?
Ooh, I love Disney. What's the scoop, sis?
Okay, well, Disney just announced that this guy, Josh I want to say D'Amaro is how you say his last name. I'm not quite sure. He is going to succeed Bob Iger as the company's new CEO.
Please
bring up his picture.
Yeah, this is him right here.
Yeah.
Please tell me he's going to bring down the admission prices to its theme parks because it's crazy over there.
I'm not quite sure about that because D'Amaro was the former theme parks chief.
Oh gosh.
He was the one that set the prices to begin with, right? So we're talking standard Disneyland theme park tickets between $104 to $224 a day, and then the standard Disney World theme park tickets at $119 a day.
That's just crazy. How one family of, say, for instance, 4 can afford to do that? That's why park attendance is a little bit down. Hopefully they can, just share some aloha and give us a break on those prices.
They're gonna make lollipops, shave ice, cook brownies, make bake sale. I don't know because that's really high.
Those
prices
super
are
crazy.
high.
Now, if you recently visited Disneyland in California, heads up, the Orange County Healthcare Agency issued a statement that an international traveler, sis, with a confirmed case of measles came through LAX, the airport over there, and visited Disneyland in Anaheim, California.
Okay, what's the scoops? Can you tell me the dates, brother?
Well, they basically laid out the person's itinerary.
Oh, that's good.
Person visited Goofy's Kitchen in Disneyland Hotel from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday, January 28th.
Okay.
And then Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure Park from 12:30 p.m. to closing at 9 p.m. on the same day. Again, if you visited the park during this window,
that was just last week.
Just last week, officials are urging you to check your immunity status, either through prior infection or vaccination, and please monitor for symptoms. Again, you know, we want to make sure that we give, because a lot of our ohana go either Vegas or Disney.
Well, my family was there in January, but the earlier part of January.
Oh, okay.
So luckily enough.
Yes.
So it's always good for us to be able to share this information with our viewers. Absolutely.
That's what What's the Scoops is all about,
Yep,
right?
that's right.
In fact, What's the Scoops with you? What do you think about all these stories we just shared? Please, we definitely want to hear from you.
That's right. Let us know by sending an email at islandlifelive@kitv.com or post your comment directly to this video on our YouTube page. Just search out KITV.